Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories.
Hi girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. We are slowly getting over it. We're just on the last bit of breathlessness at the moment. A little update from Rag and Bone Man vlog. No doctor would see me. 111 didn't want to see me. So I ended up going to a little pharmacist, to the lady giving me all the lotions and potions. However, it does make me sleepy, everything she's given me, but we are on the mend. 111 said to me if I was still like this within another 2 weeks to call them back. And I was just kind of like, the colour of stuff coming out of my orifices at the moment tells me that something's wrong. But yes, unfortunately my lovelies, no doctor would see me. 111 said, oh, they could refer me, but it could take up to 48 hours for me to see someone. And I was just kind of like, I don't have time for this. I'm just going to go to a pharmacy tomorrow. And I spoke to the lady to say that she was outraged that I hadn't been seen and no one wanted to see me. I was like, yeah, now you know how I feel. But I am slowly on the mend. And we're not out of the woods yet. As I say, now it's just my breathing a little bit. And I'm still a little bit... It's more like late at night and early in the morning, like a lot of stuff comes up, you know. But I wanted to go through this video because I've had a lot of people lately emailing, DMing me, commenting, everything like that, saying things along the lines of like, can you do this full time? Would you make it full time? Wanting to send stuff through for Christmas. They want to support the channel, how to do it. So what I've been doing is I've kind of been seeing what is else on YouTube to be able to try and make this like a main job in essence. So I done a video, God, I feel like it was a couple of years ago, when I was introduced to channel memberships. And there is actually a few members of you already, which I didn't even know about. It wasn't until I started looking through the like ins and outs of this I actually see that I have a couple of subscribers. So thank you so much if you do subscribe in terms of membership to the channel. Thank you so much. So I had a little look over what memberships is, and memberships is another form of income within YouTube to which creators can go down the path of. And in essence, for me, I look at it like, you know, your Netflix membership. It's like a monthly subscription. And with that, looking over it, you seem to keep a lot more percentage than what you do on, say, your regular ad revenue from Google. So whatever the cost of your monthly premium is, YouTube take 30% and you keep 70%. So there's a good variety, and it's actually quite in favour of the content creator that they keep almost 3/4 of the money, which I think is really good. So I had a look, and there are a few people that I watch that have this like join now membership thing. And when I looked into their amounts, I was like, that's extortionate. Like, some of these guys, you can go up to like £100 a month. And I'm like, that's not feasible. Like, God, if I had to spare £100 a month, I don't even think I have a spare £10 a month at the moment. But you know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to try and be something where if people wanted to like help or support channel, it was a way of not doing it and almost being like, there's like 25 quid a week you need to pay, because that's not, I'm not about that. So I had a little look over, and sometimes what people do is within these memberships, you have perks. And I thought that is definitely something I would like to look down the route. If, say, for example, my channel was able to have a set amount of members and that amount was able to equate to my wage, 100% you would be having daily uploads from me, because I would look at potentially going part-time in normal work, finding maybe a slightly different job to be able to focus my time on this. So with the memberships, there are 4 levels. And my amounts that were set was $3.99, $5.99, $7.99 and $8.99. So that is per month, not per week, per month. And as I say, out of that amount, whatever amount it is, I would keep 70% of that, and YouTube would obviously take their amount. And then obviously come April, the tax man, he takes his 20% out of it. So in essence, you get half of it basically. But you have to look at the positives, eh? So I was working random numbers out, guys. And I was like, so if there was this many people on that and this many people on that, what could I equate to for the size of our channel? We're at just over 7,500 subscribers. And I think I equated it to something, it wasn't even 1,000 people within different categories that could kind of start to stimulate or be on par with like my wage in terms. Because from what I earn on ad revenue, and as I say, this will all get discussed in April when we have our big roundup as always, when you look at that amount, a lot of that goes towards the hauls, days out with mum, equipment, technical, like stuff I use for the channel. And then what I will do is at the end of that, I will use it to either book travels or log cabins to then reinvest back into the channel, because I love creating travel content, and next year me and Dan definitely have some ideas of getting like a few more travel ideas in there. I've also been a lot more vocal over on my Instagram, AllThingsShannonLeighxx, it's down below, with polls and asking you guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of that idea? Send in some ideas. And there's one that's come up quite a few times that I'm actually really vibing with, and I'm thinking, how can I make it work for the house, for mum's? But yeah, there is a idea that's come up several times, and I'm like, I need to look into that because I think I would really enjoy that, but we'll see. So you have memberships, and as I say, that would be a monthly subscription in essence, and I believe it comes out of a bank account. I feel it's very much like a Disney Plus and Netflix. And then another thing which I've had quite a few times, and I didn't know how it worked, but there is a thing called super thanks. And from what I gather, it should be at the top of most videos, and it's almost like a tip. So I've had some where it's been £2, £1, 50p, £3, and it's almost like a tip towards the video. And with that, I believe YouTube take 40% and I keep 60%. And then, as I say, Taxman comes along in April and goes, take. So I've definitely been looking into ways, because I would love to do daily uploads. So my vision for this channel would be to have daily uploads, and on a Sunday have a weekly vlog roundup, just like Vlogmas is coming up. And I can't believe that this Saturday, the 23rd, that's when I start filming my Vlogmas, because we have 5 weeks. We have an extra little week over this channel, guys. I can't believe that it's here already. And when Vlogmas begins, it's also mine and Dan's anniversary that weekend. We're away, so in amongst filming Vlogmas, I will also be filming like an anniversary trip, kind of like what we had with Iceland. We're staying in the UK this year, so that will be very lovely. We've got a few things booked, so I cannot wait, to say the least. But there's a lot of ideas for the channel. There's a lot of series that I want to stick to with the channel, because we've had it for so long and it's content that I like to watch. I get a lot of people say with the cooking videos, the monthly favourites, why do you do it? Scandals with Shan, sit down with Shan, why do you do it? They're not as like big watches as your hauls and your vlogs. But I like that. I like that. I like watching that. I like filming that. I like to just sit down and chat. And whether you actually sit there and watch those videos or just have me rabbiting on in the background, I don't care. If it helps one person, any of those videos, or it cheers someone up, that's what I'm about. You might find out on this channel, like, I don't conform to the trends. We're not really a trendsetter channel, are we? You'll never catch me doing like full glam makeup or let's do this, because there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not my channel. You guys know me. When I put my makeup on, I have the same routine from when I was a teenager. Slap it on, good to go, toodle pop. I would like to maybe start to incorporate a few more challenges next year. I think that could be fun, and a bit more food content. There was one type of trend that I saw that I quite liked, and it was to do with food, and it was where you ate either a certain colour, foods with a certain letter, foods from a certain country, And I definitely did like the idea of that. I would definitely be looking for another monthly subscription box, preferably food still. It's going to be a lot of food on this channel, but maybe like international and not just a UK, European one that we've already had based. I would love to travel to random cities for 24 hours, go explore, jump back, and then do a thing like a roundup of travel diaries still, the snacks. Like, I'm basically just saying this channel's going to turn into food, ain't I? No, I'm not. There will be food because I do like food. I can't lie. I want there to be more cooking videos. I want there to be more vlogs, like a day in the life. But it's so hard with day in the life because we can leave work sometimes, say 5 o'clock in the morning, and get in at 6:30 at night. And I can't film when I'm in work. So it might be a bit boring, you know. Or if weekends, I say if we have a weekend spare, me and Dan very rarely have a weekend spare after this video. I actually need to pack for our anniversary weekend, which, guys, you like, I don't know what I'm wearing. It's to that point where I'm like, oh my God, what do I pack? The clothes are all away now, but I'm like, I have nothing to wear, which you're probably screaming at the screen at me right now, being like, Shannon, really? Really? You got nothing to wear? I know. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking of ways to branch the channel out. And if you guys are on Instagram or Facebook, no, what would it be more? Instagram and TikTok, if you have me guys on. If you see anything from brands you love and that are looking to like collab or anything, tag me in it. Try and help your girl out, and then see, because they can email me through. As I say, I've been very lucky to partnership with Temu and HelloFresh this year. One of the local Primark Basildon stores. I do the walk around, come shop with me's. I really want to like try and push myself out there, and definitely in the new year, which I was speaking about on the polls, was the merch. The merch at the moment is across 2 websites. I can't find one website that does everything that I want. But before I release the merch, I want to purchase one of each and do a video showing you all, because I want to test the quality. I want to make sure it works. I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure it's decent. So hopefully 2025, there will be merch coming. You might look here and think, that's very basic merch. I'm a very basic person, guys, ain't I? I'm very basic, but there's always room to grow and improve. So it may be that I might just launch one website, and then if it takes off or it does well, we can maybe look at the other bits on the other website. So yeah, that is the roundup and the kind of like synopsis for the channel. Super thanks is another way of making an income, and also channel memberships. The memberships, as I say, if I could stimulate the numbers to say, right, that man, and have a collective of, say I need 1,000 people a month, for example, and work that out to the different categories. If I could honestly make that sustainable, obviously it wouldn't be, for example, like, so one month I could hit 1,000 members. I mean, Shane, you're probably going to be lucky to hit 10 members, but say you hit 1,000 and think, right, that's it, I'm jacking my job, ta-da, ta-da, bye-bye. I can't, I have a mortgage. So what I would need to do is probably trial it for, say, 3 to 6 months, because obviously people might not want to pay, people might not want to watch me, and they might unsubscribe, just like you would unsubscribe and leave Netflix or Disney Plus or Hey You and Paramount and everything like that. So of course I wouldn't be hasty and just be like, oh my God, I've hit it 1 month, ta-da, see you later, because the next month everyone might think, sod you, I'm going to unsubscribe. So I think I would monitor it for 3 to 6 months to see how it's going, getting like a medium and an average. And if it did see something that there was potential and it was maybe just increasing, obviously there's going to be some decrease, but increasing majority, it could definitely be something that helps me take a step back from a regular job. And by having that extra day or 2, or if this ended up becoming full-time, it would allow me to do more content. I could pop down and have a few extra days with mum. I could go doing more come shop with me's. It would just be a bigger variety, and I would have a lot more time to be able to do bits and bobs. If Dan was at the house, I could do all my big speed cleaning and bits and bobs like that. And then when Dan's off, we could do like different ventures. There's definitely a lot I would love to do. I can't lie, these past few weeks, being ill is not the one, because I believe when this goes up, I'm still on track for daily uploads for November, which, whew, I'm giving myself a task here, because then I want to do daily uploads in December like last year. What's going to happen? It's going to come from like next year, from September, it's going to be daily uploads, from autumn, ain't it? But I would love to have a daily upload channel. That is my thing. And whenever I have spare time, it's me and Dan, me and Mum, we're always thinking of new ideas for the channel. Oh, what about that? Maybe trying that. If we've got spare 5 minutes, right, edit that, get it up, film it, get it up. Like, the life now does revolve around this channel. We're always thinking of stuff. If we're out and about, we're like, oh, picking up a chili gummy bear. We're like, that could be a video. Me, you, Mum, or me, you, Dan, like, that could be a video. And we also think about what you guys want. So as I say, that's why I've become very vocal over on Instagram at the moment with doing polls and doing questions and just trying to see where you want the channel to go to, because the channel wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for you guys watching. And as I say, for those that have been with me from the beginning, we're coming up next year. Is it 4 years? 4 years next year? Like, where has that time gone? You guys have seen me change and grow up, and freaking hell, we thought I would have bought a house this year, but next year I'm going into the big 3-0. Is that now a sign for me to be like, actually, you're too old to do YouTube? Get off and quit while you're ahead, and see you later, guys. You've just got over 1,000 videos of me to watch forever. No, I want to take it up a notch. I want it to be, I want this to become more than what it is at the moment. I want this to be, I want it to grow. I want the, because when it grows, there's other opportunities, and not just for me, there could be opportunities for Dan and Mama G. Like, Mama G is now having emails. Oh, Dan's downstairs wallpapering at the minute, and by the sounds of that, I don't think it's gone well. Mum's had Bran's email, my email, for Mum wanting to send her stuff. Like, she never could have fathomed that before. You guys are so kind in sending gifts and cards and everything like that. And I was just like, you wouldn't think a girl sitting from her bedroom that could happen. And as I say, I look back at my old videos and I'm like, okay, like, we're getting somewhere. Like, you actually now move your mouth when you talk. But yeah, as I say, I just thought, I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but I think it's definitely, can we make this channel grow? Like, what can we do for this channel? And as I say, if you guys haven't got Instagram or TikTok and you want to leave any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. I know I'm slow at replying back to comments, my lovelies, at the moment. If there was a spare second of the day, I am trying to heart, respond, everything like that, because I feel rude. You guys have taken the time to respond to or leave a comment, and I'm like, you need to do something. But I like to reply to every one of you, and unfortunately I don't feel there's time at the moment, so I'm hearting them and putting like, have a great day, all this, like, because I still genuinely want to interact with you, and I just need to find that balance at the minute, because I feel like I want to put so much into this, but my time is getting even lower. So we will see. You might actually just sit there and think you've waffled absolute shit. You're trying to get 3, 6, 8 or 9 quid out of me, darling, a month. Absolutely jog on. I'd rather have me Netflix. I'd rather have me couple of coffees a month. Absolutely fine. But I have had a big influx lately of people messaging, wanting to find out how to support the channel and bits and bobs, and this is just another avenue of being able to support me. So I don't want to rabbit on much longer, because say you're probably absolutely sick of me, but good old classic outro. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment, as I say, anything or any ideas or plans you have for the future. Let me know down below for the channel. Take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.